ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 30 base. 55.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Jones. And his pass incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
X3, 218, chop.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early. Because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check it backer, check it backer. Middle.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his target, Samuel. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you big.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Jones. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. They were looking for Johnson that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing a Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Jags grab it. Now he tries a lateral, and he fumbles. It's loose a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 180. Too little, tap, tap.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Got his man, it's the rookie, Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Stafford to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 53. Ready. Go here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run. Mike 59. Yo.
Jones now off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Ready. 8-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Stafford, he's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Barkley on first down running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on second down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
53. Hey, high 7.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Waiting. Check 53. Crunch time, defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Zebra. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, easy. Target.
And the blitz does come. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Jones. Johnson's got it complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Jones on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jones, off play action. Steps away. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's it. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Watch it up. Now
on 2nd and 16, Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Off play action. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He gets it left side to Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all three timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the end zone, Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. So it is up and good, and what was a one-point game to the very end actually winds up an 8-point victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Oakland, they get back to 500 now.